Hey everybody, jumping on today. It has been a few weeks almost since we've gotten our last podcast done. It has been a crazy couple weeks with the heart of some of our deer seasons. We're busy out filming, and so we just haven't gotten much of the podcast done lately besides a couple pack out thoughts. So I wanted to jump on today and really just talk about that journey. You know, we get into those busy times last few weeks, and I want to get everything done. I want to keep kicking out the amount of content we were kicking out before the hunting season, little things like that, you know, as me as a business owner, maybe just a little bit of a perfectionist, always wanting to do more, always wanting to provide more content, more value for anybody listening, watching, whatever it may be doing. And it's just my personality. And as I've gotten older, really learned to just start embracing that journey side of things, embracing who I am, embracing those personality traits, and loving myself for that, and not letting it stress me out. In the past, it would really start to stress me out when I couldn't get those things done, more from that perfectionist productivity standpoint. And now I've just learned to accept those things. There's certain times of the year you just can't do everything, and you really just have to sit back and enjoy that journey and really find value in the journey. We've been talking about that quite a bit within ourselves here at Run to Gun, and really just, you know, remembering to slow down and to find value in that journey, because really that end destination, that goal that, you know, I'm working for, really isn't the part that gets me up and gets me all excited. And it really isn't the driving force for me. It really is that journey every single day. I embrace those things, those challenges, the hardships. Those are the things that really get me excited. Those are the things that really just keep me pushing forward. You know, I think I talked about in a past podcast that, you know, it's kind of really when you're not necessarily at rock bottoms, it could be, but, you know, at those lower points, when you're at those lower points, I know that's when I'm at my best. And I think a lot of you probably can relate to that you hit those low points where you're just disappointed, and, you know, that flight or fight response really kicks in. You can really be at your best at those moments because you have that extra motivation to flip the script and to really work harder at those things you want to accomplish. And then there's times where it's the opposite, and it can really bring you down. And when things don't go your way, and when you're, you know, struggling over and over and over again, you can't seem to catch that break, that it does wear on you and it does beat you down, and it's hard not to just want to quit. And that's when really you have to take that step back and find value in that journey, and that, hey, within that journey, things that are happening to you, those struggles and hardships, those things are what are making valuable products in your life. Those are the things that are adding value to you, making you a better person, a stronger person, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And so when things are going wrong, you have to remember that, but also when things are going great, because there's always highs and lows. The path is never straight. The path is never an emotional straight line. It is always up and down, ever changing. And so you really have to learn to, even those high moments, to really accept those and love those, and just find value in that part of the journey too, and to harness some of that energy for when you're on those lows. And so, I mean, I just know in my personal life too, that when things are out of control and you don't feel like you have control in your own life, and all you want to do is just stop and grab and take control of every single aspect, that it's just not always possible. Sometimes those things are out of reach, and you have to step back and really just think about the things you have control in, and remember that you can't have fear and faith coming out of your mouth at the same time. You know, I really stopped and thought about that a lot this week, and it's impossible. You can't have faith that things are going to work out for you and fear all at the same time. It's really one or the other. And just a great statement, and really helped me slow down and to remember to find value in that journey and enjoy the process and accept the challenge, and let that, you know, arise us to keep continuing to get better, and to remember that we can't have control of everything, that some things are out of our control, and we can only control so much. So control the controllables, forget about the uncontrollables, and keep working hard. Keep continuing to remember to put what you believe your purpose is and strive for those things, and just believe that the platform that you're on is where you're supposed to be, and that's the path that God has you on. So it's just a few food for thoughts there today, guys. I wanted to get out a podcast because I felt bad that it's been almost 2 weeks. We've been kicking out 1 or 2 or 3 a week, some weeks, and didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I know a lot of you are enjoying this podcast, listening to it, sharing it on your Instagram stories, giving us reviews and feedback. I really appreciate all of those things. We are taking off today, my wife and I, to go on a little mule deer hunt together. We're not filming it. We're just going to enjoy a little hunt together, old school style, before all the cameras started following us around. So enjoy. Jump on our social media. We'll be sharing some of our story there. Nonetheless, have a great rest of your week and find value in the journey.